Thank you very much. Fullerton is a very fine city, and I wish to continue improving it as it had occurred during the past 12 years of my council terms. When I came on the council, many downtown businesses were stagnant. Revenues to the city from sales taxes were inadequate. Reserves were quite low. It was a city with little ambition. People without ambition fail to achieve. So it is with cities with no ambition. We are now a city with 21% reserves, or $17 million. We even made $4 million in interest last year. We encourage business and commerce because they create wealth and our revenues. Government can't create revenues, they only spend them. But through council programs, encouragement, and facilitation, we have brought strong businesses to Fullerton. When they thrive, we survive. We have expanded, renovated, and improved our parks, infrastructure, police and fire stations and equipment, reservoirs, created a major regional medical center, and a great library. A new senior and civic center, and even more good things will come because we have ambitions not to have just a good city or a better city, but strive to be the best city. With proper leadership, we can and we will. I have a long record of achievements and successes in the United States Air Force, and as a surgeon, and now in city government. With your vote, I look forward to continuing my service on the City Council. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Mr. Jones.
Please, Doctor. I worked very hard for that.
Doctor, thank you.
Or Colonel.
As long as I don't have to salute. Karen.
Thank you. The biggest problem facing Fullerton today is a critical lack of vision, the inability to articulate a common goal for ourselves and then achieve it. It is this crisis of vision that has caused the problems that are facing us today. Problems like a broken development process that creates costly delays for developers and mistrust on the part of the public. Problems like a budget gap that this council used $1 million in that emergency reserve to fill. Problems like a violent crime and burglary rate that has steadily increased over the last 4 years. Having a vision and then achieving it is something that I know about firsthand. In my personal life, in 1988, I had a dream of competing in the race across America, a 3,100-mile transcontinental bicycle race where I led my team to a successful finish and won Rookie of the Year. I learned from my years as a long-distance bicycle racer never to give up and to stick with things even when they're really, really hard. In my own career, I have a 20-year career as a planner and policy analyst, and I've worked with communities both large and small to help them achieve their visions. I've weathered controversy, withstood political pressure, endured economic downturns, and faced intense public scrutiny. I understand government processes, and I know how to get things done. As your representative on the City Council, I will see that we adopt a comprehensive general plan that has specific goals and then use it to guide the City Council's decisions. I will ensure that any changes we make to our circulation system create a variety of choices instead of being locked into only one transit option. I will make common sense, humane changes to our city codes, like allowing people to park in front of their own homes overnight with a simple permit. And I will prioritize spending to ensure that we live within our means, but still provide excellent public services for residents and businesses in all parts of our city. Let's move beyond the partisan politics that have divided us on important issues and work together to create a new vision for this city and then make it a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Haluza. Ms. Hawn.
Hi, my name is Virgina, and I am running for the Fullerton City Council. I want to thank all of you to this great opportunity. I grew up in Korea, and in 1973, I moved to Philadelphia. After 10 months, I moved to California. 1979, I settled in Orange County. After that, I never left. I have enjoyed working and living in Fullerton City with my husband and 2 lovely children for more than 25 years. I am dedicated to be the best I can be in all walks of my life. I am a dedicated wife to a mom, I am married to over 30 years, and I'm a concerned mother of 2 lovely children, both graduated Stony Haluza High School. Currently, I'm a successful realtor in Orange County. As an immigrant, a Fullerton resident, and a career woman, I have always involved myself in my community. It is my privilege to serve you and your community. I am and will always be a fighter for a better community. And we have a diverse community, and with unity and understanding, and we can become even better. And after that, being involved in different organizations and committees, I noticed that city leadership represent segments and special interests of our community. It is my goal to represent the whole city, including all ethnic groups and their needs. Thank you.
Councilman Nelson.
Good evening, thank you. I ran for office 6 years ago because I wanted to work to improve my hometown. I have dedicated a tremendous amount of time, as those of my fellow council members have, to attend the meetings, to try to listen and to do the best job I could for 6 years. As you heard from Dr. Jones, a lot has changed in 6 years, but a lot's remained the same. We do have, every park in our city has either been recently renovated, is new, or is about to be renovated. Our fire stations all have paramedics. Our water system now has its own utility that's funded entirely within the city limits. Our transportation center is about to get a $30-some-odd million parking structure to hopefully, for once in my entire life, solve the problem of parking in our transit center. I do not believe that I should be here ad infinitum. I am seeking one more term because we have work that is in process that I'd like to see finished. I'd like to see our incredible library renovated and completed. My representative and the others that sit on the library board have been asked one task: think big and understand you'll have this one shot probably in your generation to make an improvement. And we're doing that. The Civic Center is undergoing improvement. Lions Field, horribly out of date, is being completely renovated. And one of our major issues, grade separations and safety at State College, Raymond and Acacia are now fully funded. And I hope to be here to see the ribbon cutting for those as well. I would like to serve you for another 4 years so I can get stuff done. As the chamber, I am the only active business owner on this council. There's a need for business people to serve along with the rest that do, and I look forward to being a representative for another 4 years. Thank you.
And Quirk.
Good evening, and thank you, chamber members and community members. I was elected 4 years ago, and today I sit as the mayor of Fullerton very proudly. I think that's not only a tribute to our community, but to our country, that I was raised here in Fullerton, went to local Fullerton schools, a family of 10, and was the first in my family to attend college. And so being the mayor is very significant to me. One of the things that I ran on, and I believe that I've done an excellent job, is meeting with community groups, reaching out, listening, and really taking what I hear from constituents and really trying to work towards solving those problems. They're not always solved easily, and that's work to be done, and that's why I seek another term. But many of the things that I have heard are as diverse as our neighborhood. For many of you, you know that I've initiated walk-in talks, and for those people, we actually engaged in asking them, what do they think of Fullerton? As some of my campaign literature, and for some it is development as the #1 concern. For others, it's their neighborhoods. They're worried about how properties are seen. Other, it's housing. We also have sustainability. Many people are concerned about how we're going to move forward with sustainability and looking at conserving our resources. I can say I proudly have voted on some of those things. We've moved to protect some of our neighborhood, the Brookdale neighborhood, without also balancing the need for businesses. Looking at growth in the future and figuring out how do we look at growth, but how do we also try to protect our past. Those are the issues that are facing us. And I, with your vote, look forward to working with you for the next 4 years.
Thank you very much.